The Zenfone and ROG Phone are two major phone series from ASUS. While the ROG line targets hardcore gamers, the Zenfone series has a broader appeal. We've already taken apart the ROG Phone 8 Pro in a previous video, check it out if you haven't seen it yet. Today, we've got a Zenfone 11 Ultra with a broken screen. This phone was released alongside the ROG 8 Pro, so we're not only going to replace the screen, but also take a look at how the internal structures of these two brother phones compare. We start by turning off the device and applying heat to the back cover using a magic self-heating pad. Then we use a thin metal prying card to create a gap. The curved glass back makes this tricky. The gap between the glass and the mid-frame is almost non-existent. We try dripping some isopropyl alcohol along the edges and use a suction cup to lift slightly. It honestly took quite a bit of effort just to slide the metal tool in. Be careful here, using metal tools directly can easily scratch or crack the back cover or frame, and this curved glass isn't cheap, so take your time. We continue widening the gap carefully, trying to insert a plastic opening card while applying more alcohol. The back is still extremely difficult to remove, so we reheat it again using the magic pad. So it's really a process of heat, alcohol, pry, repeat, slowly and carefully. But eventually, the back cover comes off safely. If you don't have the patience for this, leave it to the pros. Looking inside, there's a familiar layout. Honestly, it's almost identical to the ROG Phone 8 Pro. We're starting to suspect these two phones share not just a similar design, but possibly even the exact same components. The back cover includes both the flash module and the NFC coil. We remove the wireless charging coil, which is hiding some screws underneath. Once those are out, we can lift the metal shield and access the battery connector. Always disconnect the battery before doing anything else. Next, we remove the ribbon cables from the mainboard. But it doesn't come off just yet. Some connectors are located on the back side of the board. We also unscrew the lower section. The screws vary in length, which is a big deal for beginners. If you're doing phone repairs, you can't just take things apart. You need to put them back exactly as they were. If you mix up screw lengths and put a long one in a short slot, you could easily crack the new screen, and that's a costly mistake. That's why we use a magnetic project mat to keep everything in order. Even experienced technicians can't remember every screw location off the top of their heads. Don't forget the screws holding the top speaker either. Now we can lift the motherboard out with its attached flex cables. The bottom board is still held in place by the SIM tray. If you haven't removed it yet, now's the time. Here we have the SIM card reader subboard. Beneath it is the charging port flex cable, held in place by two screws. Finally, that piece comes out. The camera modules are also quite complex, with many cables and adhesive. You really don't want to yank anything here. A torn cable could mean hours of hunting for a replacement, and good luck finding one. Fortunately, PolarTech Warehouse now stocks all the parts for these models. With a solid supply chain behind it, One Stop Tech Warehouse is the go-to source for everything you need. Once all the small bits are out, we can move on to removing the battery. Drip a little alcohol underneath and gently work it loose with a pry tool. Give it a light tap, and out it comes. There's also the vibration motor and a few small antennas still to remove. Among all brands, ASUS probably uses the most components. iFixit even rated their phones as some of the hardest to repair. The screen on the Zenfone 11 Ultra is identical to the one on the ROG Phone 8 Pro, not just similar, but literally the same. All the other internal parts look the same too. We're pretty sure these are built on the same production line, just with different back covers, one branded ROG, one branded Zenfone. Unlike other brands like Oppo or Xiaomi, who churn out a new model every month, which makes things a nightmare for spare parts suppliers, ASUS is refreshingly consistent. They only release a few models a year, and they often share parts across generations. A single screen might fit several models. Makes you wonder, is there just a tiny team left in the ASUS mobile department? Or maybe they're focusing their resources on just one solid flagship. Feels kind of like what Apple does. We take out the new screen. Everyone has their own logic for screw placement. Maybe mine looks messy to you, but it's all laid out according to how the phone is structured. As long as you reassemble it in reverse order, you'll be fine. If you've forgotten the disassembly steps, which is understandable, there are a lot of parts. Just follow my sequence. Here's a tip. Install the parts you're sure of first. For ones you're unsure about, just place them roughly in position without fastening them. Many components are stacked or layered, so installing them out of order means you'll just have to take them apart again. Screw placement is especially critical. If you're not sure which screw goes where, don't fully tighten it right away. You can often tell the right screw length by looking at the depth of the screw hole. Once everything's in place, go ahead and tighten them properly.
Wish I could give you up, but you're my new favorite drug. Enter into my blood, run with my toxic love. Look how you make me happy. You take a hold of me. Wish I could give you up, but you're my new favorite drug. Enter into my blood,
Don't forget the SIM card, power on the phone, the new screen lights up, everything works.
Look how you make me.
Apply some phone repair adhesive around the edges, press the back cover into place, and use rubber bands or tape to hold it down for at least 3 hours while the glue cures. And that's it, our Zenfone 11 Ultra screen is fixed. How about yours? Got questions? Drop them in the comments. For more repair videos, follow us on YouTube. Thanks for watching.